Welcome to Manual Steps 101. In this video, I'm going to walk you through all of the manual steps that you can now add to your sequences that you will also be able to see in your task dashboard. If you've used sequencing tools like Outreach before, this is going to feel very intuitive for you. And as a sales rep, this is going to be a really great way for you to automate and also do manual steps at the same time. Let's go ahead and dive right into each step and what it can do. We've created a new sequence here, and let's go ahead and click this plus button to add a step. Typically, we'd add an automatic email, but now we have the option to add a manual email. When we click on this, we will be creating a task in our task dashboard that will require us to action on that email in order for it to be sent. Here, we can configure the priority of this task. We can call it urgent, high, medium, or low. And then here, we can configure who gets this task. If we click this pencil icon on the right-hand side, we can see more details about how this task is going to get assigned. One option is to have the mailbox owner be assigned the task. This means the task is assigned to the user linked to the mailbox that's being used for the enrollment. We can also override this manually by selecting a user here and assigning the task to them. But for a play enrollment, if a person was enrolled into this sequence by a play, we recommend routing via mailbox owner. The second option is a manual enrollment. This means if the person was manually enrolled into the sequence by a user, then we recommend that the enroller is the person that is routed that task. An example here is if a sales rep is using our Chrome extension to enroll a user into the sequence, then we want them to be the person to action on that task. We can also configure this to be the mailbox owner or a static user if needed. And that's it. All we have to do now is write the email. A really good use case for a manual email is if you're sending an email to a very senior executive buyer and you want to make sure that the copy is locked in. It's a good use case, and this allows you to also take a look at their profile that day and see if there's anything that changed or any news that you can reference so that you can truly write a personalized email for them. I think that's a really high value use case for a manual email. Next is a phone call step. If you love to cold call, and if cold calling is how you crush your quota, you're going to love this step. Similar to manual emails, we can set the priority level here and write a note about that call if needed. Next is actually creating an action item. This is a blanket step that you can use for any kind of custom activity that you want to do. For example, if you want to send your prospect a gift card to DoorDash or a gift via Sendoso, this is a really good use case for that step. Finally, the last three options here are all LinkedIn steps. First is to view the person's LinkedIn profile. Second is to send a LinkedIn connection request. And third is to send a LinkedIn message. That is all of the manual steps that you can now add to your sequences. In the next video, we're going to take a look at how these manual steps create tasks that you can action on as an individual rep, or that you can orchestrate and see as a growth lead or as an automated outbound specialist running all of these plays for your company. So thank you so much and see you in the next video.